So, I, I've had a big problem this week, or blah 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 blah. So for about the last week and a half, I've been trying to get the respirometry system here put together and working, and I've been doing a lot of stuff, but it seems like every time I'm down here where the students are working in the lab as well, somewhere they kind of need help doing things, which is understandable, that's how it goes, but I haven't really made much progress on getting the respirometry system actually put together. So I'm down here Sunday night trying to actually pound this thing out and actually get it finally put together, so on Monday morning we can get our first octopuses into the respirometry system before we go out diving to get the final octopuses for our experiments. So that's what I'm doing here now. I'm tired also, by the way. Earlier today we did the whole trying to figure out how to get an unconscious diver into our boats. That kind of wore me out. I don't know why. I didn't do much. I was like a limp, dead person most of the time. And I'm not tired from that. I'm tired from not sleeping enough. Yeah. That's it. Okay, it's sometime after midnight and I got mostly set up. So one thing that you'll notice that's different now is I got a ton of wires running from my fire sting oxygen optode system down to the respirometers. These are fiber optic cables. These are fiber optic cables that measure oxygen, and these are temperature sensors down here. Another thing is I have gas lines going into equilibration columns down here, and that is going to help out equilibrate CO2 and oxygen going into here, into the respirometers. You can probably tell I'm kind of tired at this point. So I got that done. I've been trying to recalibrate the peristaltic pump because I reconfigured all the tubing, which means that it needs to be recalibrated. I'm finding out that the two one of the sets of tubing is really broken in because I was running with that one last week, and I put the other one on new now, and that one is not broken in yet, so I need to run them overnight, and hopefully that gets both of them broken in. However, one of the other big things is down here, I have a big chiller, and what this does is this circulates chilled fluid up through a jacket in my respirometer. So essentially what happens is, look, I have no Sharpie, or not Sharpie, dry erase. That's it. Oh, here we go. So if you look, what happens is I have respirometer where the octopus is going to go. And on top of this, I have the in and the out, and I'm measuring O2 oxygen both in and the out. Okay, but around this, I have this jacket where I have water or fluid coming in, fluid coming out. This is coming from the chiller, and this is going back to the chiller, and this fluid in here now keeps this the right temperature. And that's what this does right here. So here I have it coming up, and then this nice pink fluid back here goes to this one, then comes back down here and back to the chiller. Okay. However, the problem I ran into is that it comes up here, and then this water jacket leaks. So it started spewing antifreeze everywhere. That was actually a problem I encountered last year. We spent a lot of time correcting it, and now I'm having it again. Which essentially means we're gonna have to take this respirometer off, tear it apart, redo all the seals in it, and then put it back together, let it dry, and hope it works. I'm gonna test this one tomorrow and see if that one's doing the same thing. I have a handful of other respirometers up there, and maybe I can use some of them. Whoa! Use some of them. I don't know. It's a little bit frustrating to have to deal with the same problem year after year. But what you can see right now is this looks like a tangled, convoluted mess of wires and tubing and crap everywhere. It'll keep looking like that. That's the state of this. It works when it works. I'm tired now, though. I've been spending a lot of time trying to get this put together, and now it's time for me to go to sleep. Okay, so we're back out at Admiralty Bay to catch some more octopuses. We have 4, maybe 5 left, depending on if we want to use a very small one that keeps escaping from tanks. We are down a few people. Alan Verdi is gone for 10 days. Katie has feeling sore today, so we're giving her some rest. So it's down to the 4 of us. And it's not that bad of a day. Like, you know, it's not that windy. It's gray, but it's warm enough. And
it could certainly be colder.
And there's not much surf, actually. If you look out here, it's pretty calm water, which is nice. So we'll see. Okay. So we got 7 octopuses, so that should fill us out for... There's Chris.
Hey.
That should fill us out for what we need for the experiments. It took us a long time because we actually forgot to get a couple extra air tanks from Anacortes on our way out here that we're supposed to swing by Anacortes, get 2 air tanks that were getting filled, and then come out here. We forgot, and so we had to run back to Oak Harbor and rent a couple, and then come out. Now we have to go back to Oak Harbor and drop those back off.
But that also means we get to go to Taco Bell and 7-Eleven.
And 7-Eleven.
It's 7-Eleven today, which means we get free slushies.
Wait, do you have to buy something else for free slushies?
I don't think so.
You just go in and like walk out with it?
I think so.
Okay.
I've never actually done it.
Neither have I. So we'll have to...
Tonight we're going out to dive for mystery octopuses, as we've called them. They're actually bent octopus leoderma, or smooth skin octopuses. This is an octopus species that we found a couple years ago living in shallow water. Usually this species lives really deep, and we're finding them in really shallow water where you can actually dive to see them. I think we may be the only people who have observed this species of octopus while diving, which is kind of amazing. Anyway, so we are going out to collect some tonight. Maureen Hayden, my graduate student, is doing her graduate research on this species, and so we need to collect some for her to use. And so that is what we're up to tonight.
We have the same one. Hey.
Dive right in scuba, dude.
Yo.
Okay. So we finished up the dive and we got 1 octopus. So I guess it's marginally successful. We got something. We saw some other interesting things. There were a lot of dogfish. There was Brian and I saw 1 very large skate, a big skate. I think that is actually their species name is big skate. Great, but with 6 divers in the water late at night, I would hope to get more than 1 octopus, but you know, that's a lot better than 0. So we'll probably hit it again soon and try again. But as for now, it is almost 1 a.m. and I'm tired, and I'm gonna get some sleep.
Look at my technique. Wow. Look at that. All right.
Phenomenal. Okay, putting diver in the net. Oh, so nice and sweet.
Yes, I am. There's all the Oreos left.
You got it? All right.
Yeah.
Let's try it first where you
pull.
do and I push, and let's do it the other way.
You gotta hold his neck though, his head.
Oh, you have to hold his neck?
You gotta stabilize that head, because if it's flopping around,
Okay.
Yeah, actually, let me jump in.
Yeah, he's
All those Oreos.
all those Oreos. My hands.
well,
Can you grab the thing on the end and then sit back? You know, pull yourself back.
Okay.
yeah. Grab and then just
Sit.
let sit. It's tough. You might have to put your gloves on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put my gloves on. So now, all right.
I can peel Friday.
Ready?
Oh, almost there.
Here, I'll hold and you go a little further. Can you get any further down if I'm holding?
Okay.
If I... A little further, there you go. Okay.
Hello.
All right. Well, give me the mouth. There you go. Are we doing a night dive?
What's that?
Are we doing a night dive tonight?
Not tonight, no.
Oh,
I'm going to be setting up the respirometry system.
you need help?
Um,
No, he doesn't want help.